being a hustler now, you started hustling way back in the day. Come on, it's like you're born with entrepreneur spirit. You know, you want to change something. You have to see you basically a person that will accomplish everything in life is a person that can see the invisible.
Royal Hustlers is proudly brought to you by Namdeb Diamond Corporation.
Good today, better tomorrow.
You know how they say Big Brother is watching? Well, I don't know if this is the Big Brother that's been watching us. It's Elwill Louw. He is a multi-skilled IT professional with over 13 years of experience in information technology support and management. He has directed IT projects from inception and all the way to execution, and just strategically allocating resources, delegating tasks just to achieve on-time, on-budget delivery. And his company, actually, that he runs, The Tech Dude, it provides the Namibian market with cybersecurity services at an affordable rate. And one of the skills that Elwill is highly skilled at, which I alluded to earlier on, is ethical hacking. Elwill, welcome to the show.
Welcome. Thank you for having me. I mean, it's a great morning, great time to chat a bit about the Tech Dude and about myself. But thank you for having me.
So just between you and I, Elwill,
let's go for it.
Is the government actually listening? Just blink once for yes and twice if you're in danger.
So that's a blink twice. So just remember, when it comes down to information security, it doesn't matter where you are in this world. I mean, just always be vigilant, man. Everybody says somebody is watching you every point of time. Everybody's watching your moves, eh? Whether it's not a person, but it's a Google AI or AI somewhere, AI bot that's watching your movements. Just be aware, you know.
Just gotta be aware.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I'm Elwill Louw. I'm the founder of The Tech Dude. I mean, I've got, like you just mentioned of the introduction, I've got like a 13 plus years, it's actually 15 plus years in IT experience.
Yeah.
I'm a certified ethical hacker. I'm a certified security professional, where especially it comes down to IT.
Yeah.
I've been in the IT, man, since, you know, it all starts with a cable. So I started at the ground. Let's just be honest, right? All starts with a cable.
Yeah.
So I had to start off with pulling network cables, you know, doing network cable installations, being a proper junior, proper epi.
Yeah.
And man, I'm so grateful for the opportunities I had that time, because it literally made me understand where everything comes from. Because at the end of the day, you know, everything starts with a cable. Once your cable is connected, we can see what's happening. And man, that's been my journey for the past 13, 15 plus years.
But how did you get into IT? Because honestly, you don't look like the typical IT.
No, I
nerd
don't. No, I know.
So how did that happen?
Well, you know, typically got into IT was back in the day in the school. You know, being a hustler now, you started hustling way back in the day. Come on, it's like you're born with entrepreneur spirit. You know, you want to change something. You have to see you basically a person that will accomplish everything in life is a person that can see the invisible.
Yeah. Speaking of hustling, working your way towards Tech Dudes. Before you got to Tech Dudes, what were the menial little things along the way that you had to do?
I actually had a lot of. I was permanently employed at a couple of companies.
Oh wow!
Right? So I headed up most of the IT infrastructure companies as well. I was actually employed at Deloitte. For a given point of time, I was heading up the IT in Deloitte. That's including Walvis Bay, Windhoek, and Botswana, and sometimes here and there Mozambique as well.
Hey, so you were traveling?
Yeah. Okay. So I was traveling. So when it comes down to IT strategic set points and leadership and, you know, budget delivery, IT governance, that's my playing field, as well as IT security. So, you know, that's where it all started off. You know, for me, starting as a junior, man, even at school, you know, guys, you know, I was a guy that you will contact if you wanted. I'll just snip my eyes. You know what I'm saying. You know what's good. We can't say it now on live radio. But I was a guy you wanted stuff. You contacted me.
Yeah, you were to connect.
I was to connect, and that's how I made my money. And that's also why, you know, families, being your own IT guy, family usually contacted me. You know, nonstop. And man, you had to assist them. It is what it is, you know.
So you had a full-time job. What gave you the confidence to now say, you know what, I can do this? Elwill will do this on his own, and I have that gumption to do so.
Basically, while I was just working around and, you know, doing a bit of economic study, I always wanted to do my own thing. Okay. Right? So the drive behind me was always doing my own thing and, you know, allowing to do, as I mentioned earlier on, I mean, for me is to better another person's life, and not just for myself.
Yeah.
So what we did is, so basically, it was a dream. I saw the opportunity in cybersecurity in Namibia, being that there's not a lot of companies in Namibia doing local Namibian-owned cybersecurity companies. And that's why I kicked off the Tech Dude.
Dude, okay, we're just going to put a little bit of a pin in that and come back because I need to know about this.
Good, no
this
worries.
ethical hacking.
Let's go for
Elwill.
it.
This ethical hacking of yours. Now that I know that you're the connect and the plug, we need to talk about that. Yeah, and we're getting into the IT world where we left things off. I was grilling him on him now having to explain this ethical hacking mess.
Yes.
Yeah. So just explain the term for us.
Right, so basically I'm a certified ethical hacker, which basically what it means is, you know, in hacking terminologies, you got three type of hacks, right? You got your black hat guys, your grey hat, and you got your white hat guy, right? So your black hat guys, your cyber criminal. Those are the guys that come in, steal information, you know, trying to get in your bank accounts, getting credit card information, you know. And then your grey hat basically works for a black hat entity, a cyber criminal, and there's also a white hat. So they come in assisting like different companies, you know, trying to close down loopholes, but at the same time they're exposing companies as well, you know. And you get the white hat guys, which is us. We're certified ethical hackers. That's what it means by ethical. You have to be ethical, you know. We're governed by the EC Council Board. All right, which is a global board that covers hackers, white hat hackers, basically. And that's what I am. So basically, I come in, I'm a pure white hat hacker. I come in, basically, I try to keep out the black hat guys or the cyber criminals out of your network.
Okay.
So I'm the guy you wanted your team. I mean, I'm the guy that comes into your company, sits here, you know, see what vulnerabilities your company is running, you know, try to exploit them, give you a proper report, we'll give your IT department a bit of homework, you know, scratch up your IT security. You know, the one thing people need to remember is that the most valuable commodity these days are not gold, silver, or platinum. It's not. It's never been. The best commodity these days is data. Because if I can get off your data, you know what's happening now with ransomware, you know that they released, you won't believe this, right? So you can get ransomware as a service.
Okay.
Right, you know software as a service.
Yes.
You know infrastructure as a service.
Yes.
Backup as a service.
Okay.
So you get ransomware as a service now. Meaning, you don't have to be techie to deploy a malware that could potentially close companies' doors.
So what is a ransomware now?
So ransomware is a malware that basically encrypts your files.
Okay.
With a 24 long carried bit encryption, right? 256-bit encryption. What then will happen is you will need to decrypt the data, and for you to decrypt the data, you have to pay them ransom.
Okay, so they're holding it hostage. Okay.
Holding hostage your data.
Okay.
So that's why it's the most. That's why data is the highest commodity currently. It's not listed on stock exchange, but it is data's the highest commodity. Because I mean, if I can get hold of your information, I could expose you, I could corrupt you, I could bankrupt you. Now at this point, I can close your company's doors, and that's what they're doing. So you can literally go buy a ransomware as a service, and you can give a 10-year-old guy to just go plug it in or send it to someone in an email saying it's just mama at work, and they open it up and all the files are encrypted and locked down.
You know, right now I'm just thinking about it. I'm so glad that you're here, actually. In terms of the concept of cybersecurity, why we don't even like take it seriously, it's because we don't understand it. To me, cybersecurity is just an antivirus. You know what I mean?
No, I'm with you. That's what most people think.
So in layman's terms, just break it down for us quickly. The importance of cybersecurity and what it is that
as you will normally know, you got physical security, right? So you got your normal security guys sitting there and looking after your building. Am I correct? So what the tech does is we've got cybersecurity and perimeter security, right? So cyber security is the protection of your data. It's the protection of your company's reputation. It's a protection of making sure that your data doesn't leak online, your password doesn't leak online, that you guys are not vulnerable to any attacks, that we make sure that basically the vulnerability updates patches or your systems are updated. You know, it's a combination of your perimeter security, which is tied to your firewalls, tied to your intrusion detection systems, tied to your email security, it's tied in your data security, it's tied into permission settings, it's tied into information security called ISO 27001 that makes sure that the Information Security Policy Act that ISO says is actually measured. And what we do is also we benchmarked against NUST and your PCI compliance. So both on ethical hacking is testing PCI at banks, your ATMs.
Please, because I might not have a lot, but
we do that on PCI compliance as well. We do it on your GDPR compliance as well, making sure that you know what's happening in the rules now. We're making sure in your NIST framework that's also happening. So we are there to protect the company's data at any means possible.
No, tech dudes are doing the
and
most,
that is
man.
what cybersecurity is about.
It's
Cybersecurity is to make sure that on a cyber level,
we are covered.
You're secured.
Because I can't pay any kind of ransom, honestly. I can't.
So you're secured. I mean, it's as simple as what you guys need to remember is like ransomware is like the big boy, but it's like small things, you know, like people. You know, with e-commerce starting up in Namdeb, you know, with the COVID, people are starting out their own business with e-commerce, right? But do they test the web application security to make sure credit card information is not being exposed?
So, what is the most fulfilling aspect of your job, really? Because when I hear tech dudes, I'm just seeing a bunch of techs on a laptop going.
Yeah, being a hacker is all about solving puzzles, right?
Yeah.
So, since day one, we pick locks on doors, all right? So that's where hacker starts off. People that's curious and like to know stuff and want to get into stuff, and that's where I started off. So the main thing is solving a puzzle. And what's the brilliant thing about me is if I'm on assignment and I manage to get into a system which is fully protected and I really solve the puzzle, that is like a eureka moment, man. Yeah. So that's actually quite nice about my cybersecurity.
Well, we're happy that the tech dudes are here to keep us safe from all forms of.
Well, we can even do a bit of social engineering to make sure your social site is actually sorted as well, and which pictures are exposed on sites that you not know about. Not just Tinder.
So, how can people get in touch with me for more
information? Well, for me, basically, you can get in touch at elwill@techdude.me. That's my email address, or reach me on my cell phone number, 085-366-7366, or go to my Facebook or Instagram handle.
Okay.
Facebook, we TechDude.
Okay.
Yeah, TechDude Nam on Facebook, and Instagram, we also TechDude Nam. So you can go follow us, see what's happening. Yeah. And I think the main thing that we focus on mostly at TechDude is that we don't judge people, all right? We don't.
I mean,
but if we do, if we do, we judge them on effort.
That's a nice one.
So at the end of the day, which actually keeps me in line is to make sure, I put myself in of the day after a gym session.
Yeah.
What's the amount of effort you put in this day? Not skin color, not IQ, no nothing. The only thing I judge about effort. So did you put enough effort to make sure your clients are supported, are secure? And that's what the data is about.
Thank you so much, Elwill, for coming.
Yeah. It's been good.
It's been great.
Yeah.
Super. So that was Elwill Louw, an ethical hacker, multi-skilled IT professional, and the tech dudes there providing the Namibian market with cyber security services.
www.techdude.me.
Okay.
Quite a nice website. Gives you a bit more overview on what we are doing. Go visit our website and let us know.
Moss.
Yes.
Royal Hustlers was proudly brought to you by Namdeb Diamond Corporation.
Good today, better tomorrow.